Ladies and gentlemen, I am back yet again. I dropped a video early. I didn't have time to do it yesterday. I was too tired. Shit was popping off. And yeah, I dropped a video earlier about UFC 324 and UFC 325. Gaethje versus Pimblett and Volk versus Lopes. Let me actually edit this title. Let me edit this title. It's not letting me edit the title. Because I did like a three-peat. UFC should be ashamed of these main events. Yeah, there we go. All right, I had to fix it a little bit. Of course. Anywho, we have that to discuss. Arman being ducked brutally by Ilia Topuria being aided and abetted. Joey Zumar Figgy not a bit bummy. Figgy got beaten down by Jan and Corey Badley and no success in either of his fights. Will you put him against Zumar? I mean, I don't love it, but he beat Mario. But now Figgy, people want him to fight top contenders. He's fighting another contender after beating the best contender in Mario. And now it's not enough, which I'm agreeing with you that he's bummy, but it is what it is. Let's go. What's up, the one who vapes? Last couple days, man. I had to go live, man. Back by popular demand. Let's go. What's up, Fries? What's up, Landon? Joey, great vid. I had no idea Lopez reacted with that tweet. What a bomb. Yeah, really embarrassing. Good video, but you went too far. Also, if you guys do not know, I tweeted this out earlier. Somebody messaged me last night, early this morning. You guys got to stop reporting Guru. You guys can't report him anymore, okay? You guys got to chill. I never advocated for anybody, but somebody messaged me or responded to me on Twitter and said, yeah, I reported him. I got him down. Like, my tweet was never meant to make him shut down his stream. It was never meant that way. And I believe he got a community guidelines warning. Maybe that has to do with the tweet. I don't think it has to do with my community in particular, like on YouTube. But the goal was never to shut him down. That's not the goal, man. That's not the goal at all. That was never the goal. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm advocating for. But it is crazy. I'll tell you that much. It is crazy. I had him booted. I had him booted off the Mighty podcast, and now he's shutting down streams, bro. Huzefa, go look for his UFC 322 live stream, bro. He got a community guidelines warning, from what I understand. So, I don't want him deleted off the platform. That's not what I want. That's not what I advocated for. I gave my opinion on something. Simple as that. Simple as that. I don't want to break his heart. I don't want to get him to cry anymore. So if I'm just saying this right now as a full disclaimer. I did not advocate for you guys to report him. There was like one person who messaged me today and sent me a screenshot of what he got. And he actually deleted it. So because I messaged him after he sent that to me. I sent it to him. I said, dude, is this real? If so, don't do this type of shit. And he took it down. So that's basically the gist of it. I just wanted to cover it real quick because I know people think I'm advocating for that. It's his own fault for being a piece of shit, but at the same time, like I don't want people saying, Joey, you shut him down. So yeah, I never said his channel was down. His UFC 322 live stream got taken down by YouTube. From what I seen and what was reported to me, but now it's deleted because I messaged the dude, kind of told him to chill. He got a community guideline strike. Or not strike, warning. He got a warning. So, it is what it is. I just wanted to cover that real quick because I know probably somebody was going to come here and start talking about it. That is crazy, though. That is crazy. This dude talked shit about me for years. With one tweet, I got him crying on stream, and then he's taken down his pay-per-view stream. I don't know this to be 100% accurate. Apparently, it was his highest viewed stream ever. That's insane. Anyway, thank you, Yoshi, for the $2 dono. If Guru, Dana, and Jones locked in a room, what happens? I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't care. I wouldn't give two fucks if he got taken down. Not advocating for reporting, but fuck him. Okay. You can feel that way if you want. I'm not telling you can't feel that way, but I'm just saying I'm not sending you guys after anyone. All right. That's crazy that his most viewed live stream got taken down. I mean, I guess that's what happened. Dude, he was being a hateful piece of shit. So I guess that's kind of what he gets, but it is what it is, man. I think maybe he thought it was going to fly under the radar, but there's too many motherfuckers checking that shit. So I just wanted to cover that off rip. Feels like bantamweight isn't stacked. Feel like there ain't many legit contenders at the top outside of Jan and Umar. Agreed. It's not your fault. He's so disliked. Yeah, I get it. 100%. 100%. I hope you get okay. I appreciate your stuff, man, but the way you've been going in on Ilia is too far, man, especially in the stream on Thanksgiving. It's fine to be frustrated with fights. It was tough to listen to. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, shit's annoying, bro. Josh, thank you for the $10 super chat. What's up, Joseph? I don't mind Paddy getting the interim title shot, but the fact that Gaethje is getting this shot over Arman is absolutely diabolical. Volk versus Lopez might be worse. Yeah, they're horrible. They're horrible, but dude, Paddy getting an interim title shot would have been fine if it was Arman. It would have been fine if it was Arman. It's just, it's dog shit that it's not Arman. It's Gaethje. Gaethje put Dana White over a barrel. He put Dana White over a barrel. That's the reality. Joe, you were weak to report him and get him removed, not to mention using the ban button on all your viewers that have a different point of view. I did not ask. Point me to one clip where I asked anybody to report him. Point me to one clip where I even alluded to anybody report him. Point me to one clip where I even alluded to anybody to go comment on his video. I did not. I never even tagged a single fucking person. I just gave my opinion on Twitter. That's it. And in a video, a brief 2-minute piece in a video that was not in the title at all. So don't call me weak. I thought it should have been Umar versus Zahabi. I wouldn't have mind that. Arman took his bitch. That's true. That's true. Alex, thank you for the 2 Canadian. Fan of both of you. Unbiased, but Guru went too far. There you go. 322 live stream is still there for me. So from what I've seen, what somebody with knowledge knows, they told me, I'm just going to go look it up, confirm it hasn't changed. From what I understand, there was 2 streams. No, it's not there. From what somebody told me, there was 2 streams. He had like a 30-minute stream, and apparently he had internet issues. He then started a new stream, which was his full stream, which was 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever it was. And that is completely gone. But the 30-minute stream from the initial start of the fight card is members only. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. And that's what I see on my end. Because he got a community guidelines warning. You'll have to ask him. But I just wanted to come on here and say don't report him. All right? That's not me being facetious. That's not me being satirical. Again, I've never advocated for that anywhere. And I get it. I think some of the things that he said is makes him a piece of shit. I think he's an incel. I think he's a beta. I think I broke him. I think I made him cry. But I don't want his channel taken from him. I don't want his channel taken from him. That's not right. We got him on a leash. We already got him on a leash. I got him on a choker. And that's it, man. That's it. We're done with it for now. If there comes a time where the bully needs to get beat down again, a year from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 4 years from now, I will pop up in that position to beat down the bully. But we don't need to, I don't want to advocate for anyone taking it a different level, if that makes sense. All right, hold on. My mouse is dying. Robin, thank you for the 199. You went too far on Ilia yesterday, bro. Dude, the shit is just annoying, man. The shit is just annoying. That's hilarious. After I never asked for anyone to do that, bro. You'll not find a single clip of me advocating for that. So, never even tagged anyone. Never even mentioned Demetrius before it all blew up. But I'm done talking about it. I just wanted to cover it real quick because there's people already acting like I'm the one that did it. Ilia's wife is protecting him from Armin. She's a real one. I think Armin took his bitch. I found this channel because of him. There you go. Now fuck his channel. Okay. Someone's going to clip that and think that's not me saying it. Guru tapped. Fans not letting go of the hold. Yeah, he already tapped out. He's already on a leash. He's already on a leash, man. He's already holding a pocket. Let's just leave him be, man. Let's just leave him be. Joe, why do you think Ilia uses kids as an excuse for his inactivity? I think he can still plan for them and fight within the next 6 months if we're talking the kids themselves. I don't know. Apparently, he can't show up for work because he has kids. That's it. Apparently, Topuria can't show up for work because he has kids. Oh, brother. Shout out to the OG Bully Beattown Mayhem Miller. I remember that. Joe, you are the man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, he said himself there's no stuff. Dude, apparently, from what I understand, he's already kind of toned it down. That's what I heard. A couple people who were fans of both of us have told me that he's toned it down a bit. So, that's good enough. That would show your willingness. Dude, I've never reported any channel in my entire life. Shut the fuck up, bro. All right, come on now. Topuria is simply scared of Armin. No other possibility. I know. It's the truth, man. He said, oh, Paddy's got to stay away from Armin because Armin will whoop him. And now Topuria is advocating for Paddy instead of Armin. Dude, did I say that, Robin? I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that. If I said that, I didn't mean that. That's a little bit crazy. I don't know. I think I said he might if he doesn't have a fucking job. But, dude, I was dead tired last night. I don't know what I was saying. I was just pissed off. I used to be a hater, but now I love your channel each and every video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I found this channel because of Diego Lopes. We were both frustrated as fuck yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if I said that exactly. I don't think I would say that. Armin will probably have to wait another 17 months. He already waited out 17 months after 300. UFC petty as fuck. UFC, they're just protecting him, man. If you haven't checked out my video on UFC 324 or UFC 325, go check it out. Most fighters in MMA media is angry on Ilia because they said Ilia is the reason interim fight is happening, ducking Armin. I can't wait for Yair Lopes for the belt after Diego slumps Volk. Yeah. How is the sport corrected? How is the sport corrected? Where'd it go? Corrected from the current biased matchmaking? I don't know, dude. I'm beginning to think Armin's fucking dudes' wives. I found this channel through bad luck. Congrats, Robin. Stop being a bitch. She ain't. Yeah, go watch Dawson's Creek, Robin. Would you ever have a debate on a third-party channel? Sure. Sure. Maybe. I don't know, dude. You see the fun facts I posted in Discord? There's never been a women's interim champion is the most interesting thing to me. Has there never been a women's interim? I think you're right. Do you know when Islam will fight next? No idea. But I hope soon. I hope soon. Where you at, Dean Thomas? Yeah, why isn't Dean saying it's a disaster, man? Why isn't Dean saying it's a disaster? Any Izzy fight news? Nope, we do not have any Izzy fight news. I think we'll have fight news soon. Strickland ducked him, though. Never been a women's interim because interim just an excuse for shit matchmaking. Yeah, God, imagine how bad an interim title fight would be. Imagine how bad an interim title fight would be around here. Joe, do you think Conor met Jesus? He tried to take him to the bathroom at a basketball game. 100%. No Brazilian welterweight champ either. That's crazy. Who does Armin fight next? Nothing makes sense. It makes no sense, dude. He'd beat everyone up, too. Who wins, Ethan Ewing, or Alexander Topuria? Alexander Topuria. So. Hey, the dude that says I ban everyone, I'm gonna ban you now because you're just making up shit now, bro. I just banned you, so you won't be around anymore. Congrats. And I'm not ever mass unbanning people again. Like once you piss me off, like these people think I somehow desperately need an audience or desperately need to be popular or desperately need to be liked. I don't need any of it. I truly don't need any of it. I'm already a dead man basically. I don't need any of it. I think they'll do Arman versus BSD. That makes zero sense. Lopez got 49-46 by Volkanovski and 30-27 by Mavsar. I know. He got a community guidelines warning. He had to take down his 322 stream. I don't understand saying Topuria is ducking Arman when he's trying to fight the more dangerous fighter in Islam. Dude, the Islam fight for Topuria is a win-win. How do you not get that, bro? How do you not get that? Joey, the amount of projections the UFC are doing for O'Malley is insane. They know exactly what Umar would do to him. Oh, I know. I would have rather than book O'Malley Umar. What do you mean a dead man? I just mean I'm dead. I'm already dead inside. Like I'm not worried about like I don't know. It's just an expression. I heard it recently. Like I'm not worried about these dudes, these random haters just being in here just hating. You know what I mean? They're dead to me after I get rid of them. The UFC's terrified of Arman win the belt. I guess so. There's too many Caucasus region fighters with belts. Paddy Pimblett is quite possibly the most overrated fighter in the UFC. I actually disagree with that one. I don't mind banning people. It's like saying get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't want to do it too much, but like if you're just making up blatant lies and just like spamming the chat over and over and over again, it's like, come on now, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break, man. Give me a fucking break. Do, 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 do. Let me see. Yo Romero recently said Morales can nullify Islam's takedown defense. Okay, I'm sure Yo's really genius when it comes to the X's and O's. You think O'Malley would fight through an eye poke? No, he would not. He would quit. He would quit. Despite it being a win-win, Ilia undefeated record is still on the line. He can easily pad his title defenses staying where No, he can't. Because he's got to fight Arman. And he doesn't want to. Who cares what Romero said? Yeah, I don't give a fuck what Romero said at this point. Yo Romero's brain dead. I don't think he was the smartest. I don't think he was the sharpest tool in the shed when he was in his prime. I think Ilia tries to get a high-profile boxing match. Dude, I said this over a year ago now. Ilia will not be around for that much longer. He's only got a couple fights left. He's only got a couple fights left. That's the reality of the situation. You think Song can KO O'Malley? I think Song can beat O'Malley. I don't know about KO him. Who cares what Romero said? Exactly. I think Ilia tries to... Okay, yeah, he's going to try it for a boxing match too. Who do you predict will be the biggest fight for hardcore fans in 2026? I don't know. Give me some options. No way he even has... I don't think he even fights 4 more times. I think Ilia would fight max 3 more times. Max. I'd be shocked if he's even still here end of next year, to be honest. And I know that sounds crazy, but I mean that. Muscle Milk versus anyone. Fuck Muscle Milk, man. He's sitting out for another 7 months waiting for Conor. I can't wait till Chandler's gone, man. I can't wait till Chandler's gone, man. I can't stand that motherfucker. These featherweights should be thanking Ilia for moving up to lightweight. I mean, I don't know. There's so many matchups I would have loved to see. But we don't get them now. I'd have loved to see him versus Diego. I'd have loved to see him fight Volk again. I would have loved to see him fight Volk again. By the way, Diego Lopes makes himself look like a little bitch, man. The tweet that he posted was embarrassing. Muscle Mike is actually the rightful champion. No, he's not. Remember when Chandler's dumbass was saying he was told about people that want to see him versus Ilia on Ariel's show? Imagine how quickly he would get KO'd. Def not more than 4, but point taken. Yeah, I don't think I'd be shocked if he had 3 more. I think Topuria has 2 more fights max. Is what I would go with. This is what I would go with. You think Volk retires, win or lose? Nah. I think Volk will take another fight. I think he'll take another fight. If not, they do Lerone versus Mavsar for undisputed title. I actually do want to see Ilia versus Chandler. I can't get enough of watching Mike get knocked out. That's exactly what you would say. I got Beans. Okay. Don't even know what all that means. Explain why Paddy isn't overrated. Getting a title shot win over 38-year-old bot. Bro, do you know what the word overrated means? Look up what the word overrated means. No one rates Paddy that highly. Overrated is not what he's getting an undeserved title shot. That doesn't mean he's overrated. You understand what I mean? Because I think we're on the same page, but I think we're just kind of arguing semantics. He's not overrated. He is actually underrated, and I've been saying that for a while. Nobody thinks he's good, bro. Nobody thinks he's good. Nobody thinks he has a chance against Ilia. So, Robin, thank you for the 199. Ilia will make you look dumb like Shama did. Yeah, just like we were talking about the other day when I said he might as well vacate. He might as well vacate, brother. But, man, Paddy has actually been agreed. You can say Paddy doesn't deserve to fight for the title, but you can't call him overrated. Yeah, people aren't acting like he... Dude, Aspinall was overrated. Think about the way people acted about Aspinall's skill set. By the way, Aspinall's not fighting till March or April. Most likely March in the UK. How disgraceful is that? How disgraceful is that, man? Aspinall is a disaster for the division. And that is an undeniable fact. Undeniable fact. In the beginning, he was overrated. After his Jarrett fight, everyone underrated him. Agreed. In the octagon would go crazy. I would put money on despite him being... Okay, fuck you then, Robin. You would lose your money like a bitch. How many fights Topuria takes entirely depends on how his divorce proceedings go. I hope Dana makes him sign the Ngannou contract. Dude, I don't think so. I think Topuria's going to dip out. Is there a chance for Pereira and Goliath 3? I doubt it, but there should be. Aspinall was overrated. Paddy is fairly, if not a bit, underrated. As a hater of him, I'm going to ride with Gaethje. Fair enough. I think Paddy easily beats Gaethje. I think Paddy's going to ragdoll Gaethje. Wasn't Paddy a former champ? Yeah, in PFL. Yeah, basically PFL, World Series of Fighting. DDP, Pereira, and Tom are overrated. Agreed. Joe, I think I'm ready to say that Mavsar is probably the most discredited and done dirty contender, even more so than Ank. On his way to a title since Mavsar got an insane resume. I agree. He's beaten top guy after top guy. Paddy is ranked there because there's a generational change. Folks are retiring in injury time. Okay. The UFC rates him highly. They don't rate him highly, bro. Look at who he's fought. They gave him nothing but bums. Easy wins. This is the first time he's gotten an opponent that you're like, oh, maybe Gaethje could win. So the UFC knows he's kind of bummy. And they just tried to buy him enough time until he had to fight someone good. Maybe he could win. Doesn't matter if Mavsar's boring. He's still one of the best guys. He's not boring, though. What's good? Salsa Boy is that dude. He gives authenticity and the claim that MMA is close to real combat, willing to fight with just one eye. What a dog. Doesn't matter if I already read that. Justin's kind of old and chinny. Exactly. And they're hoping that now's the time for Paddy to beat him. Mavsar's incredibly... Dude, shut the fuck up. Was he born when he beat the fuck out of Diego Lopes? Was he born when he had that crazy scrap with Aljo? Was he born when he had that great fight with Arnold Allen? Shut your fucking mouth, man. Just shut up. Just shut up, bro. Calling him boring. Needs to leave the UFC or just wait till he's given a title shot? Nah, they won't do that. They won't do that, man. It's sad. Why do you hate Chandler? Just because he's a bitch? He's a fake motherfucker? Joey loves to cry. Yeah. I love to cry. It's pretty late. I got on here late. I should have got on here earlier, but I didn't feel like it. Man, I was dead tired today when I recorded that video. If you are a championship level fighter, how about you don't lay on your back? Dude, in what fight is Mavsar have his opponent laying on his back? He beat the fuck out of Dan Ige on his feet. Him and Aljo was a great fight. Apparently Gaethje was offered Armin, but Gaethje turned it down. That's crazy. Mavsar Lopez was fairly one-sided. All Lopez did was fail submissions. Oh, I know. I know, man. I know. I don't care what anyone says. Paddy Lopez getting the title shot is the most disgusting things I was saying in a minute. Getting a title shot after beating Ferguson, Green, and Chandler is fucking horrible, especially when you got an Armin. You can make an argument for Dan won against Diego. I know, on like fucking 6 hours notice. 4 hours notice. I'm surprised how fans justified Armin getting skipped because of inactivity or him turning down Gamrot. Gaethje out here ducking. Everyone agreed. You misunderstood. I'm saying opponents like DDP and JDM should just learn how to get up. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Maybe I missed it. I agree, though. If you're arguing for Diego Lopez winning the fight, you were dumb. Better argument. Off the massage table, Dan Ige better than Diego. Facts. Dan Ige on a full camp beats Diego. Diego is one of the most overrated fighters and privileged little industry plant bitches. That's the reality. Industry plant bitches. Aspinall wants to learn how to kickbox on a level. Yeah, dude, he wants time. He's trying to close that skill gap. He knows he's outmatched. I lost respect for Diego and Paddy after their entitled tweets. Agreed, Robin. Alex Pereira is boring. Yeah, I'm tired of Alex Pereira having those boring-ass fights, man. Finishing fights in the first round. What a boring-ass motherfucker. Who wants to watch that, man? You don't even get a real fight. I don't even like Armin, but he should be fighting for the fake Power Ranger belt. I don't get finishes don't automatically equate to excitement. If so, then Peter Yan is one of the most boring fighters ever, considering how he has no finishes. Obviously not true, but you get the point. Oh, I know. Everyone acts like just a finish means automatically you're a Yuri Prohaska. That's the reality of the situation. That is the sad, sad reality. It really is, man. Just because you get a finish, that means... Man, what the fuck is Volk, Diego? It's an embarrassment, bro. And then if Diego wins, they're going to do Diego Yair for the title. I mean, the sport is fucking ruined. We need to complain and bitch and moan every comment section, every tweet, everything we can pop, every YouTube comment. Let's have Mavsar and Armin fight each other for double uncrowned champ status. I wouldn't mind that. No mention of Hamzat calling Ian a white boy. What do you want me to mention? Yes, at the same time, they say Hamzat is boring when he has something like... Yeah, Hamzat finishes everyone. Volk is getting screwed by the UFC, frozen out for a year. When he wanted to be active... Yeah, I know. He said he wanted to fight in December. Alex handed you one of your biggest L's on the channel. No, he did not. If you think that was a big L, you're a fucking idiot, Robin. Like, cancel your membership. If you thought that was a big L, you're not a rational thinking human being. He gave me one of the biggest W's on my entire channel's history. Card quality is only going to continue to get worse. I know. I think the Paramount deal may be the end of the UFC. What happened? He had his UFC 322 stream taken down. He got a community guidelines warning. That's what I've been told through the grapevine. I've seen evidence too. Anyone who sees Hamzat is boring is an MMA fan. Agreed. Dana needs to be arrested. I'm with you. Nobody talks about Brazil privilege. Alex got a title shot against Izzy off one ranked win against the bummiest guy too. Lopez getting a title shot off one win when he lost to the champ, and Alex demanded Ramadan. I know. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Robin's always tripping, bro. Robin is always tripping, man. Paddy got a title shot off Chandler. I know, it's an embarrassment. So your thoughts on people still discrediting Islam top 5 status even after him Fighting champ after champ, Volk, Charles, Dustin, JDM, and Will Glaze Anderson, and only fought taxi drivers. I think it's just the nature of the business, man. It's going to happen no matter what. It's just a sad reality. Huzefa, thank you for the $1.99. Dude, 324 is fire. What do you think? I think it's garbage. Main event's dog shit. Overall, it's a deep card, but main event is weak as fuck. Main event is weak as fuck. Do you do any gaming at all? Specific system? I used to, but I have PS5. I have Xbox Series X, but I haven't played them. I bought them and never played them. What's the biggest W you've ever had in stream history? You guys tell me. What's my biggest W in channel history? Jay, it would not shock me even one bit if interim BS gets out of the way. They have Paddy, Justin face Ilia. Don't be shocked if Charles Max winner gets the next shot. I know. You guys tell me. What was my biggest W on the channel? Now, he just had his stream taken down. So now he's on a tight leash now. Laverne Murphy got super screwed. He finally got his highlight reel finish off a dangerous Bellator bomb, and they wanted to skip Mavsar. They could have put Laverne up for it. And the Volk wanted to fight in December. Biggest W bringing down the racists for entering the mainstream with one tweet. Joey defends Muslims, but not Ian Gary. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I don't get it. Predicting Izzy to KO Alex in the second fight. That was damn good. Biggest W was codifying clean bill of health into an MMA canon. It could be a whip, but we will get there. Codifying? You mean trademarking? Getting bummy in here. Getting super bummy in here lately. Your biggest W is trashing Strickland. You made him cry. Work in progress. Ateba Gutierrez returns at 324. Pump for Suge also. Yeah, but the main event's garbage, man. Interim title fight. Fuck that, bro. I'm tired of the UFC being a bummy-ass sport. Fake sport. It's basically WWE. Curly Hamzat is a big fan of Mike Tyson with the white boy tweet. Oh, what is it? Is this the same people that got upset over the word cracker, too? Imagine they find a way to make Khabib Conor too. Dude, Conor will talk all that shit. He doesn't want the rematch. Conor would never take that rematch ever in a million years. That's the reality. Conor would never take that fight in a million years. Joe, are you excited for the heavyweight division kind of now because of Salsa Boy? Yes. Aspinall is delaying the inevitable. It's funny how Tom is the one delaying the division. Tom Bum Aspinall is going to get outclassed. I can make an entire video just shitting on Tom right now. Dude's going to wait out till March or April because he ate an eye poke, man. What a fucking bitch, man. Fuck him and fuck the heavyweight division. Gaethje's bummy. How are the other fights in the main card of 324 better than the main event? I have no idea. That's just the way it is. Dude, Salsa Boy still wants to fight before the end of the year, too. What would you say your biggest L in channel history is? I don't feel like I have one, but there probably is one. I said that, here's my biggest L, if you want to call it. I was confident that Hamzat would run through Robert Whittaker, which is a W. But I said after a performance, an amazing performance, he would skip over Strickland and fight DDP next. That's my biggest L. I was so confident that would happen. I called that multi-layers in advance. Joey doesn't take L's. Exactly. Aspinall so overrated and boring as a personality, even more so than DDP and Pereira. Agreed. Yeah, my biggest L is picking Spivak over Gon. That's my biggest L. Not even Kai Kara over Pantoja. Huzefa, thank you for the $1.99. Salsa Boy versus Black Beast is amazing. Title next. Agreed. Our King Joey has no L's. True. I haven't heard Strickland for like 2 months. He turned down the Izzy rematch multiple times. Islam versus Ian Gary for Dagestan versus Ireland 2. Sign me up. Pavlovich just beat Salsa Boy barely. My biggest L was thinking South Africa had any wrestling. Your biggest L was thinking South Africa had any cardio. It was your biggest L after all that smack you talked about Alex. He made you eat your words. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Everyone thought that's not an L, bro. Strickland apparently denied the fluffy rumors like he ducked another fight. Probably. He turned down Whitaker before. He turned down Hamzat before. He turned down Whitaker multiple times. He turned down Izzy multiple times. Joe, I hope you're on stream when they announce Islam Usman. Ew. Strickland should fight John Jones. Yeah, he'd get wrecked. He'd get absolutely wrecked. Biggest L was bashing on Strickland. Your biggest L is saying Conor Chandler never happens. It happens at the White House. Again, I'll reiterate this until I'm blue in the face. I'd be shocked if the White House event actually happens. Like a legit White House event. Dana never got that hard on to see Derek and Ngannou KO each other. I don't know what's happened with Strickland and Fluffy. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you were talking about. I skipped your comment. It didn't pop up. My biggest L is JDM Bilal. Okay. Guys, my biggest L is you guys not liking the stream. I mean, how bummy does it got to get around here? You guys can't bother to like the stream in this community? You guys can't bother to like the stream around here? Did Habib do crypto scams before, or is that just bullshit? It's very murky, bro. It's very, very murky. He's advertised for some companies, and because of where the company is located, it's hard to really track down real information. I don't think we get Arman versus Ilia. Yeah, I don't think it ever happens. We never get Ilia Islam. We never get Arman Ilia either. Two of the biggest lightweight fights that could ever be made. Never going to happen. Kind of bummy in here, not going to lie. Yeah, getting real bummy, man. What's Diego Lopes' biggest L? He's a bum in chat, crying and whining. $200 in chat, only 50 likes. I mean, talk about getting real bummy around here. I'm ending the stream now, 36 minutes in. What's one thing you think you could do to turn up your channel even more? I don't fucking know. Make every video I think of. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time, brother. After the last fight announcements, I'm actually worried they might make Islam Usman. They're going to. I'm hanging on some doors, bro. Listening to you. Cheers for that. What's up, Biscuit? Just saw the video. I hope Diego gets slumped out cold. I hope he misses weight. I hope he misses weight and can't make the fight because he's too sick and dizzy on the scale. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Be sick, dizzy on the scale, fall over, faint. Fight's canceled. Nothing to replace it. Fluffy's bitch ass is also very entitled. If you look up his resume a little deeper, we all know he's a pullout merchant, no secret, but every pullout he's gotten a higher ranked opponent. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. Joey needs to quit his day job to compete against jobless. Okay, yeah. You think Ali got nudes on Dana? Now I think Ali trades pawns behind the scene. You do this guy well, we'll let you shit on this guy, and we'll let him do a lot more. You know? You're 100% right. That's what he does. Yeah. He trades his fighters on his roster like pawns. That's the reality, man. That is the reality. Robin, thank you for the $5 PayPal dono. PayPal links in the description. Wait, Joey, why don't they do Ilia Arman in spring around April and then the winner fights the winner of Paddy Justin? Because they want to protect Paddy and Ilia. So they'd rather have Ilia fight Justin. They'd rather have Paddy fight Justin. They don't want Arman to beat Topuria. They don't want Arman to beat Paddy. That's the reality of the situation. Thank you for the $5 PayPal dono. Appreciate you. The little $5 holla. The little $5 holla. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Allow notifications. Chrome. Go to settings. Security. What was it? Privacy and security. Then it says site settings. Yeah, I don't know why. Do up. Yeah, I have now notifications on. I don't know why it didn't pop up. Shout out to Robin for the $5 PayPal dono. Maybe I have to have physically Gmail up. I don't know. Thank you. The $5 bomb. The $5 bomb. What do you mean they took? Dude, he got a community guidelines warning. He was forced to take down his UFC 322 stream. Ask him about it. I don't know. I just know what I've been sent. I just know what I've been told, brother. You got a Henry Talbot next week? I'm taking Talbot all the way. Go check. If you think I'm clickbaiting, you think I'm lying, go check if you don't believe me. Go check if you don't believe me, brother. LMAO. Yeah, it's actually sad. It was probably his highest viewed live stream. But I guess you can't take the heat. Stay out of the kitchen. Don't be a little bitch and sell pussy, soy boy. I feel like you and Guru need to do a podcast. And nah, we'll be all right, bro. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Maybe one day, man. Maybe one day I'll let him talk to me if I feel like it. I would hurt his feelings, man. I'm just too smart. Too smart. Too educated. And I just think those things don't mesh. There's a lot of people that walk around. I've actually talked about this many times, even when I first started my channel. This applies to real life, not just YouTube. There's a lot of people that walk around and have a certain energy. And they have this energy because most people just aren't about that life. And they walk around and they essentially bully people. And they get away with it. And they get away with it because most people just don't want the hassle. They don't want to deal with it. Maybe they're scared. Maybe they don't have the intellectual ability to know how to fight back, or they just don't want the hassle. And what happens is they get through life doing this bullying culture, essentially. They bully people out. They bully this person after that person after this person after that person. And then one fucking day, they run into somebody who matches that energy, or the energy is way higher. And then they're caught off guard and they don't know what to do because they've gotten away with it for so long. They've gotten away with it for so long. And so I'm always ready to match the energy. I'm always ready to match the energy, surpass the energy. It's just that's not really what I want to do. I want to kind of stay in my own lane, mind my own business. But I'll always be there. You better look over your shoulder because I'll always be there. Derek, thank you for the 199. I appreciate your content. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Thank you for the 199, Derek Hernandez. But yeah, Joe, do you think Islam would finish Ilia at 170 100%? Oh, I believe you. Fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't lie. When is the UFC ever going to make a promotional YouTube trailer for a main event UFC events instead of bummy Instagram lives? Dude, they don't know how to even announce a fight. Why don't they have like a promo and they just drop a promo for the fight? Plays a character. Thoughts on MMA Guru accusing you of being a pedo? I told you guys this is what the terminally online right wing obsessed does when they're backed into a corner. They just immediately try to call people the most abhorrent thing they can think of, and sometimes it works for them. You know, it's just a way to divert attention. But you know, when you're calling people that type of name, you know, that type of label, it's really disgusting and despicable. But some people like to do that. Some people named Kyle like to do that. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it, man. People just know it's not true. No one plays a character. They just show you who they are. He only says he's playing a character for legal purposes. He's a character on a leash now. Joey, just predict the White House main event and co-main. I have no idea. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Fluffy got strong, pull-out game, 13 canceled fights versus 11 fights in the UFC. I've been calling that out for a while. What happened? His UFC 322 stream got taken down by YouTube because of hate speech, from what I understand. So I'm actually kind of hyped for Kayla Nunes. I think it's a good fight. Sad that Jake Paul does better promo than the UFC. It is actually sad. If you really called you that, F him, what a scumbag, yeah. Yep. But people can make their weird accusations. You know, I don't know. Some people like to call people pedos, I guess, because it's just a disgusting, abhorrent thing. Others just say, you know what? I'll just call you Kyle. That's what I'll call you, you know? I'll just call you Kyle. You can call me an abhorrent name. I'll just call you by your name. You know, I'm more respectful than that. Disgusting. But chill with that. Don't even put that in chat. That's disgusting. I let it all, you know, go through so I could just respond to it. Claims, yeah. They're weirdos, bro. I don't think he's ever interacted with a woman. Anyway, Joe, we need never hear Dan criticize boxing ever again for not having the best fight the best. Here, Dana. Okay, Dana, yeah. I agree. Colby's even more bummy. He never had a girlfriend. Dude's like 45 years old. I don't think he even talks to women other than prostitutes. So, I said your biggest W is given a place for us MMA fans that apparently everyone hates. A place not to be hated, which is amazing. Welcome. Sorry, my bad, bro. I read it and I think I forgot to read it out loud. Joey, are you a full-blown liberal? To be honest, I don't even necessarily know what that specifically means. I kind of know the gist of it now. But, you know, just saying, you know what? I don't think judging fights or predicting fights or analyzing narratives based on race, religion, or culture, I don't think it's okay, and I think it's stupid. That's the main thing, I guess. That's the main thing that I say, and I guess that, I don't know, apparently that makes me a flaming liberal. He's a liberal. It's these people terminally online obsessed with right-wing culture. Right-wing culture. How often a person you have to be, no one would spend your time if it wasn't for money. I know. It's got to be sad existence. Joe, I think there's enough content in his previous streams to permanently take down it. Oh, come on, dude. I already covered it in the front. That's not what I want, bro. That's not what I want at all. I do not want that. That's not what I want. So we don't need to do that. We don't need to have him getting scared and taking down his streams. So anybody asking about political views is a loser. Charles Racky, so base, brother. Gets one. Okay, terminally online isn't the thing. The far right is getting much more popular now. And in Europe with, I don't know. I think the politically obsessed, I think it's a popular thing on the line right now. I don't think it's popular in day-to-day life. I think most people are kind of normal. And I think they're kind of in the middle-ish. You know? Joey's a trans liberal and we're okay with that. Okay, caught me red-handed. Gets mad at, okay. All right, dude, you're just going to say weird shit. We'll just get rid of you. Is YouTube money as well? He gets 10K watching and I'm 10 minutes of watching on 10 minutes ago. Like, what is that even supposed to mean? It's YouTube money as well. Joe would stomp him out. Okay. Even if he doesn't get taken down, it's enough strikes. Okay. Let's just stop because I'm going to get blamed for it. So I said what I need to say. I'm not advocating for any of that. MMA incels hate your guts to the garbage videos of you on YouTube are cringe. Wait, Joe, I'm hearing the Ilia divorce thing is going to be a very long process and will likely vacate. Who knows, bro? They said hopefully the spring or summer. When they're saying hopefully this summer, Hopefully this summer. I'm confused. Nah, it's a warning, bro. Go look for his UFC 322 stream. It doesn't exist anymore. You got a warning for it. I didn't know that he was streaming right now, though. Is that Ilia's wife or just a girlfriend? I think he's married. I think he was married. A lot of people get married and have kids, and they shouldn't even be together. That's the craziest thing. I guess some people meet women, get married too soon, have kids too soon. Other people never talk to a woman in their entire life. I never reported anyone in my entire life, I don't think. Let him dig his grave. Okay. Next topic. Joey, imagine Paddy pulls out last minute to do excessive diarrhea and Armin steps in to fight Justin. I don't think Justin would take it, man. I don't think Justin would take it. I really see some... I want you to remember this, Landon. I see some catastrophe happening, and it's just going to make Gaethje and Paddy look like shit, and the UFC. Video understands that the guy, what he does, he doesn't expect him to change. He's weak and disgusting. DJ's a bitch, bro. Should I make my brother watch Mr. Robot? He just texted me. He saw this therapy session with Vera. So he's already on season 4? He's already on season 4? Holy shit. Already on season 4. Dude, the therapy session is so good. Come on now. I took a big sloppy shit in the cage, mate. I remember that Paddy saying that. I made him start it a while ago. Dude, the Vera episode on season 4. Season 4 was a masterpiece, man. Any ideas of kind of catastrophe can happen for Justin Paddy? I could see Paddy pulling out last second, them trying to sub Armin in, Justin turning him down, and then them having to take Gaethje out of the fight, put Armin in there versus some random, and then Armin winning the belt, and then Dana punishing everyone else. For Dana and the UFC, it's about what have you done for me lately. It's no different than what happened with Tom, man. I just see some way, somehow, the universe has a way of correcting itself. So many fighters pick JDM, the same ones magically always pick against a certain type of fighter. Did not see that. The era of the most entitled UFC fighters. I know. They're so entitled, bro. They're so entitled. I hate that I didn't get to see his reaction to the Darlene reveal. What do you mean? Oh, your brother, yeah. I was confused. Ilia is a disaster for the division. Ilia is undoubtedly a disaster for the division. Dana, did y'all see Dana post some real in his Insta? He hooked up some IV. The comment section is filled with brain rot, simpleton, and mental handicaps. On what? What are we talking about? I don't even know where we're going with this one. Elite here to ruin 155 and 170 and 145. I mean, what are we even doing anymore? What are we genuinely even doing anymore? And Topuria's out hanging out, having dinners, clapping at the top of his... Clapping a bunch. But yet he can't fight. He can't show up to train. I don't know. Is this true? Conor McGregor? Hold on. Let me search this. Conor McGregor. Forge Irish Stout. Lost money. The companies behind Conor McGregor's Forged Irish Stout recorded combined losses of approximately $7.7 million in 2024. The losses were split between two companies. Forged Stout Distribution Ltd. reported a loss of $5 million, and Forged Stout Productions Ltd. had a loss of $2.7 million. This is a part of a larger financial struggle for several businesses connected to McGregor, for example. The Black Forge Inn Pub also reported a loss of $2.2 million in 2023 The financial situation has led to supplier disputes and winding up petitions being filed against other companies. Man. Everything Conor touches goes to shit. Wasn't Ilia an interim champ? No, I don't believe Ilia was ever an interim champ. Even mad, he's always mad about something. I don't know. Is he mad now? If he's live, did anybody ask him why his stream was down? I was told that I was sent some screenshots that said it was a community violation. Did anybody get an answer out of him? They don't care about what you've done for them lately. Murphy steps up on short notice and gets passed over. Yeah, but it all depends on the situation. Damn, I'm done, man. McGregor is just shitting the bed. All his businesses are fucked. He's not. See, I told you he's going to be desperate to come back, but he's going to need money soon. He's going to need money soon, man. It's actually crazy. It really is crazy. Check his stuff, but someone commented on his live stream is mad and he mentioned you on stream. Look, we can bury the hatchet at this point, man. We can bury the hatchet. Joe, I wouldn't be mad at Justin versus Paddy for a title if Topuria actually did the right thing and vacated his belt so that Armin would at least get the next crack at the belt. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you. I think I'm right, Joey. What does that mean? Joey, you're right. Can you do a recap on the Conor talk? Every one of Conor's businesses is losing money. Said you got a nice fat ass. I do. You wonder how many women have been assaulted in the restaurant bathroom? Who knows, bro? I wonder how many people Conor has paid off. That's what I wonder. How many people has he paid off that he would have been in deep shit if he didn't pay them off? Essentially, he thinks he's rich. He can just pay off anyone. That's the reality of it. Said he would maul your ass on stream. The funniest thing is, I don't know if that's even true or not. I'm going to assume that's not true. I guarantee you that would not be the case. That would not be the case. I'm so happy you call out the incel, bro. He spread lies about cracking girls. Pathetic joke. Love you, man. Yeah, he's definitely never fucked a girl before. That's true. Conor didn't go to Mexico for rehab. He went for the coke. He's a changed man. He's a changed man for sure. Yep. Coke isn't cheap. It should have been Armin versus Holloway, Mavsar, Volk. I would have wanted Armin, Paddy, and Mavsar versus Volk. Shout out to the one of apes, man. Multi-time made man. I can't believe how late it is. Yeah, I told you guys Conor eventually will go broke. Conor will eventually go broke. I don't know when it'll be. But before you know it, it will happen. It will happen. Anybody else starting to get worried about Paramount? Anyone else starting to get worried about Paramount? Even sport tend to be right. At least they're quiet about it, unlike MMA. Oh, I see what you're saying. The people right-wing obsessed. How do we survive the UFC WWE era? I don't know, man. I'm worried that Paramount killed the organization. I'm worried about what next year is going to look like. Imagine what the shittier cards are going to look like if the pay-per-views are shitty. You know what I mean? What are the shitty cards going to look like if the good cards are bad? You know? We still have to pay for pay-per-view in Australia. Get a VPN, bro. I was initially optimistic about the Paramount deal, but you're right. It looks bleak. I said that on the reaction video to the deal. I said I'm not believing any of it. I just don't believe any of it. UFC has a massive scheduling issue. They don't know what they're doing half the time. Fans are mostly cringy teenagers. His jokes and opinions are worthless than his fake laughs. He's just milking it. Hate content. Over, under, talking to... I don't know. Remember when Habib called Conor for being a rapist back in the day? I vaguely remember that. Man. You called it when it was announced it was too good to be true. Better deal with monster than you... Better to deal with the monster that you know than the monster you don't know. Didn't I literally say that in the video or no? Did I not say that in the video? I think I did. That's the reality. I just hope the app's better. Dude, I love the 9 p.m. start times. If we get a more consistent start time in the main card, I'll be happy. I'll be happy as hell. I'll genuinely be happy. You did? I thought I did. I just hope the app's better, man. From what I understand, the Paramount app's pretty good. I can't believe it's about to be December, boys. And look, I called the price going up, and I called the cards being shit too. I mean, it wasn't that hard to see it. But remember, I said I think the price would go up too. Talking to a woman, main event. The only promotion Dana White did was Floyd Conor. He shouted, dude, he said reigning defending. He wasn't defending anything. He wasn't defending anything. The real OGs know this isn't the first YouTube body Joey's caught. That's true. That's true, my brother. That is very true. Hey, the OGs know you mess with the bull, you get the horn, buddy. Damn. Everyone should have seen this all coming. Bo Nickel called Trump and asked to be on the White House card. He said yes. Justin Gaethje get the title shot after sitting out. It's a pattern. This channel is pretty chill. I used to think Joey was a weirdo or something because of the Guru clips, but this is nice. Dude, I think everyone that actually comes and watches is like, oh, I like the channel. Like, I don't know though, but thank you, bro. I'm glad I could change your mind, man. I'm always welcoming new people. As long as you're not spamming dumb shit, you're all good here. Joey's the realist. That's true. UFC just wants to feed the casuals with this new deal. They don't care. They don't care, man. The casuals are just getting catered to now. That is the sad, sad reality. What's the new price? I don't know. Apparently, is there a Black Friday deal? Because I might just buy the year right now and get ahead of the price increase. And then they're going to add an add-on and I'm going to be pissed. Paramount has a 50% off for students. It also applies to the annual plan. I'd lock it in now. Damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, you get way too much hate. I watched Guru since he was at 20K, and you just grew to hate him more and more. I just like you and Lucas. Thanks, man. I've heard a lot of people say that, man. I think sometimes the internet can get to you. I think if we met up in real life, I think I could change. I think we'd be friends. I think I could change him a little bit for the better. I think, from what I've seen from him, I think he desperately longs for friendship. And he needs a friend that can actually check him, you know? Tell him the truth. I'm sure you can probably has to fight BSD or something. Dude, he whoops BSD, so. Which casuals are being catered to want to watch the fights over real contenders? They just care to the extent they know the names in the fights. That's it. He's an insecure child. Now he has to project it onto others. I've been camped outside Best Buy for 2 weeks. Okay. Does anybody even do that shit anymore? Do you think 323 is a good card to end the year? No. And I actually hate Merab now, low-key. I was thinking about it earlier today. I hate Merab now. Because Merab wanted to fight again, they didn't put Volk on the December card. It's so cringy. I never understood why Mighty Mouse endorsed him. I'm just saying, bro has such cringy takes. I don't really listen to his takes, so I don't really know too much. He's a joke and a scumbag. It's not him being lonely and insecure. I've been like that before. I'm so lonely at times, but doesn't lead someone to be a racist and absolute weirdo. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people spend too much time online. Blame the UFC, not Merab. Yeah, but Merab saved the UFC from having to actually put on an event in December. Marab versus Jan, they mailed that shit in. Let's be real, they mailed that shit in as a main event. That should not be a main event of a pay-per-view, but they don't care anymore because they're going to Paramount. They already got their money. They didn't want to waste any superstars. The only reason Islam even fought in November is because Islam wanted to fight. And he had already sat out for a bit. DJ's a white, washed black man, high key. He's Samuel, isn't he? We call DJ Samuel around here. We call him Samuel around here. What do you mean YouTube? YouTube took down his stream. Unfortunately, YouTube took down his stream. UFC 322 stream. I used to be hateful for no apparent reason. I used to join weird-ass Discord servers and spend too much time going into political rabbit holes and forums and shit. I am 17 now. I was so dumb. When did you finally come out of it? What got you out of it? You said Samuel John. I don't know who Samuel yet. If you know, you know. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. I think Marab schools him again, probably. I think UFC 323 is kind of garbage. Growing up on IG. Spot on being online too much. They need to just touch grass and meet real people. His mindset is equal to high school teens who don't know anything. I think a lot of people don't get outside enough. Like, I live a normal day-to-day life. So, it's like, for me, like, I feel like I'm online too much now. But I'm out, like, living a normal life as well. So it's like I kind of get detached from the online as well. Samuel from the Django Butler. There you go. Do you think MMA media is talking shit when they say McGregor Chandler is going to be the White House main event? I have no idea what they're saying, but it's not. I doubt it happens. Growing up on IG is unreal to me. Playing sports also helps. High school wrestling. Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, just get around other people. Yeah, nothing to say about Hamzat. Tom not fighting until March, but it's bad. Hamzat and have all the time he needs. Hamzat's fighting roughly 5 months after he last fought, and he wanted to fight 2 months after he last fought, but the UFC said nah. I miss Spike TV, UFC more now than ever. I know. Paramount owns Spike TV. That's my opinion. We don't need to delve in that. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. What's the average age of UFC fans? I think probably 17 to 35. I get growing up lonely and insecure, but that doesn't lead to someone being bigoted and having the level of hatred. Like, I think online, man, there's a lot of online shit that breeds that. You read it online enough, you take issues and compound them into bigger issues than they actually are. That's the reality. While you clickbaiting, find this UFC 322 stream and come back. It just depends, though. Is UK really being invaded? I'm sure there's problems, man. But it's probably vastly exaggerated to a certain extent. Just like they say in America, too, man. Just like they say in America. I think it's a lot of poor people. Not even necessarily poor, but low IQ. And they have problems in their lives, whether it be social interaction, whether it be monetary, whether it be job, having a job, a good job, whether it be just being miserable with life overall. And for some reason, one of the main outlets is to blame other cultures, to blame immigrants, to try to demonize a certain group, whether it be religion, whether it be ethnicity, whether it be nationality. That's what people do, man. It's just the reality of the situation. I've seen it. It's tales old as time. Y'all like the stream, you bums. Sauger! What's Sauger? What's going on, Sauger? Why is Joey acting like some wise ass psychologist, philosopher? Maybe or maybe not. Maybe I have my degree in psychology. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I talked about this when I had 500 subs on a stream. Maybe I don't. But you can suck my dick, Gomez. You always crying, bro. It's just that they're jobless. Get them a job and won't care about shit. It's hilarious. I just wish he was not hateful. Yeah, who knows? I don't even know. I just can't believe his highest stream is getting taken down. That's crazy, man. I didn't endorse that, and people are blaming me for it. Joey has all the answers. I do, man. Getting real bummy around here. Only 93 likes. Only 93 likes? I mean, how bummy is it? I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. Don't need just one day to count your blessings. A fit body, calm mind, and love is all you need, my friends. Yeah, I'm getting ripped in 2026. Sauger, and then I'm coming to your pool party. How is he down? He's live now. Look for his stream got taken down. It's called a community guidelines warning. You don't believe me or believe me. I don't care what you want to say. Those 2V huge fake donos have me dying. You really think I fake? Does anybody honestly think I fake donations? Or is that just kind of like an inside joke now? Is there anybody that actually believes that? I know someone's going to troll, but just be serious for a second. Is there anyone that actually believes that? No, yeah, I didn't think so. I think it's kind of like an inside joke. Like, dude, Joey's got his fake donos. 322 is gone, bro. Go look for it. 322 is gone. No, that's just dumb. Yeah, it would make no sense. It would make no sense. I'm about to fake one. I'm about to fake one right now for 1K. I care more for the first Paramount card's production value than the card itself. I just hope that it actually starts at 9. I heard you faked a 1250 dono, but I couldn't see it myself. Why would you? Who told you that? You mean you heard it? You mean yeah, for sure. I faked a 17, I faked a 15, and I faked a 1250. I'm faking it. Look at him. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Let me see if I can make them all even. That one kind of looks, I don't know. There we go. Let's connect them all. There we go, boys. I faked them all. Fake them all, man. Let me just turn these off, man. Joey always be faking them donos? Well, next I hear it's just your yearly income you deposit. Old Prince donos. I heard through the grapevine I'm being funded by the Saudi Prince. Joey gives me money to donate to his PayPal. Yep. I'm about to fake a dono right now for $1,000, man. What's the lady's name who donated? We call her Jane Donor now. Her nickname is Jane Donor. Joey faked it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I was curious if anyone actually believed that or not. Because from what I understand, there's no one that gets the donos that I get. That is insane. That's an honor. That's an honor. That's an honor, man. That's an honor for a grift. He's a grifter out there. He's a grifter out there. He's a contrarian. He says everything that people don't like, but that's somehow a grift. That's somehow a grift. Isn't that crazy? Imagine being a contrarian grifter. Imagine being a contrarian grifter. How long you been doing this, Joey? What's your goal? My goal is just to talk MMA. I've been doing it for 4 years. 4 years. I started in 2021. Middle of 2021. My goal is just to have a strong community and just talk MMA. That's it. Someone tell me what happened. You got a stream taken. You got a community guidelines thing. It's because we have the most intelligent and wealthy community per capita in the online MMA space. Yeah. Per capita, I don't think anyone's beating our donations around here. Per capita. If Saudi starts paying you, you won't ever need to do streams. I like doing streams. I enjoy chopping it up with you boys. Stream UFC 322 stream got taken down. But one of my main goals for next year is get to 100K. I think I will get to. I'm gonna hold out hope I'm getting to 100K next year. That's what I'm holding out hope for. I think 100K next year, but I wanted 50K for this year, and we just came up short. We just came up short for right now, but I think we can maybe have a video or two blow up. If you guys could, actually, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Someone tell me what happened. He's got his 322 stream taken down. 100K, guess you means no more trips to Walmart without getting recognized. You ever thought about having fans call in? I think there'd be too many trolls. Joey, you're new to YouTube. We need someone like you to counterbalance all the hateful slop. You definitely get there. 100K next year, man. Make sure you share the streams, the videos with people who you think will watch. Just share it. Just share it, because that's the goal, man, is to get to 100K next year. It's a ways away, but it's possible. We're going to get to 50K early next year, probably. Maybe even late this year. December usually is a big month, but it just sucks there's no cards, really. If Hank flatline Pereira, I think you'd be at 47 right now, probably. Islam versus Usman guaranteed next. Ew. Ha, I knew more was coming. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Man, what a disgraceful card it is. First card of the year. What a disgraceful card it was. Have you ever tried to set up debates? I think that'd be great to watch. Now, I don't really message people. If you shout at homophobic slurs and at Muslims, you'd be at 200K. Yeah, I'll start doing that. I'll get right on it. Watch him tone it down just like some asshole said not too long ago. Oh, that's already happened from what I understand. That's already happened. We got dudes walking around holding my pocket at this point. 324's main event's garbage, though. For real. For real. 324's main event, interim title for Paddy Gaethje. Damn. The asshole was you, Joey? Yeah, I'm an asshole around here. Streaming this late. Streaming this fucking late, man. It's just insane. Let me search something real quick. UFC. Let me see something. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. We got PFL live. We got some random channel live with 6 subscribers. Hey guys, should we raid some channel with 6 subs? I don't know. This guy could hate me for some reason, but let me say something. Let me see. I don't know. Hold on. We got a video about something. I don't know what this is saying, man. I don't know if we should raid this or not. I don't know. I can't say for sure here. I don't know. Let me hear some of this. Let me hear some of this real quick. Hold on. Settings. Sound. I can't be raiding some weirdos. Let me take a listen. Let me take a quick listen. See what we got here. Holiday, thank you for the $4.99. Everyone's acting like it'll be back in May, June. That's probably the earliest. He said summer. He said summer. He said summer. Let me hear this. Shit. Thank you for the $4.99 holiday. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, a quib. Yeah. Sounds like this guy's defending him. Yeah, nah. Nope. I'm glad I checked this. Nope. Yeet. This dude's crying about crypto scams. Nah. I don't think there's anyone on the raid, man. I don't think there's anyone on the raid, to be honest. This dude's crying. Thank you, Equib, for the 10 gifted memberships, man. Appreciate you. Minnie Mouse got brutally touched. Massive pause. Massive pause. Jane Donor just sent a big dono. Jane Donor's like a once a month type of gal. Thank you, Equib, for the 10 gifted memberships, man. Dude's just sending 10, 20, 30, 50 memberships every stream. Yeah, Holiday. I have a feeling that Topuria won't fight till the end of 2026. That's my gut feeling. That is my gut feeling, man. Truly. Truly. You put him on a leash? That's what I heard. There's a couple people that are fans of both, and they told me that I did put him on a leash. Like they said, legit, unbiasedly. They were like, I've been paying attention, and you did put him on a leash. That's what happens, man. When people buck up to me, I told you guys a long time ago. They don't want this smoke. They never want this smoke. I promise you. I'm too petty. I'm too crazy. I will match the energy. Man. There's no channels covering MMA live right now. Isn't that crazy, really? Only a one big bummy channel and some really small channel. And dude was hyping up a big channel, Dick Ryder, with 4 views. It's crazy. Because I was going to rate him. The real Laleta here. What does that mean? Who's your favorite current champion? Favorite current champion? Let me think. I like Volk quite a bit. Topuria, Topuria is one of my favorites to watch. He's just pissing me off lately. So Topuria would be up there though, but I'm still annoyed. 170. I like Islam. Islam's probably my favorite current champ. Probably Topuria. I like Marab as well. And Pantoja. I don't think Pantoja gets enough respect. To be honest. Boers is up there as well. Honestly, I'll say Hamzat first. Hamzat's number 1. It just sucks that he hasn't been as active regardless of reason. I liked Hamzat until 319. Cry me a river. I loved Islam at 155. Such a beast. What are you saying? You don't like him at 170? How much wins does Holloway need to get a title shot at lightweight? Probably 1. Been a disgrace. I was shocked by how many views. As well. Like, it wasn't as good. The way people talked about this dude, I never was like pocket watching his views. I thought he got millions of views. And then I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. He's getting like 6-figure views. I mean, that's good. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not being like a hater or anything. But like the way people talked about this dude, I thought he's getting like 1 million views a video. And then I'm like, okay, he's getting 200, 190, 170, 150, 220, 185, 210. I mean, that's damn good. But the way people talked about it, I thought he's getting millions. Or at least like 500,000 is what I thought, was my perception. Thanks for the report on my desk this week. My team has talked to YouTube about that scum, cucky, and let's not forget effeminate soy boy behavior, and he will be dealt with. No cucky vibes allowed. Yeah, his cucky vibes on his 322 stream was not allowed and got taken down. It's kind of sad, actually. Didn't like the JDM fight, but still crazy dominant performance. Hope he has a banger with Ian Gary. They're not going to give Ian Gary a title shot. I got a feeling they're going to give Usman. If we accept this shit with Armin getting skipped, and Mavsar getting skipped, if we accept that shit, they're going to feed us Usman next. Skipping everyone else to get a title shot. So, ended his 500,000 pod. Yeah. Mighty Mouse helped boost him up. Mighty Mouse is a scumbag for that and a clown for that too. Still can't believe I picked Chandler over Paddy. I tried to tell you, bro. We got into many of debates about that before the fight. If Usman gets a title shot, I swear, man, I'll be disgusted too. Gaethje earned his title shot. No, the fuck he didn't. Extremely cucky vibes. YouTube doesn't look that kindly and that kind of stuff. You didn't call for anything. All you did was put a spotlight on the behavior. Exactly. A Quib, man. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. I hope you heard me. I didn't see you in chat. You just sent out the memberships and dipped. Who's matching a Quib? Who's matching a Quib at this point? All right. You picked Chandler. I didn't. That dude did. Your takes aging like wine because you speak facts. They always do. They always do. If you're not watching my channel, you're behind. You're behind, man. I got a time machine out this bitch. I got a time machine out this bitch. I really do. I really fucking do. It's crazy. People forget Ankalaev Pereira 2 was an early stoppage. It was a bit, but it is what it is. Who should Volk fight instead of Lopez? I mean, Murphy or Mavsar. Dude, Usman acting like he's earned a title shot actually pisses me off. I want to do a video on it, but I haven't had time. But also, I can't listen to Usman say that shit. I'm just gonna flip the fuck out. This shit's really annoying, man. Scumbag Mighty Mouse is a problem. He admitted. I know he was like hoping it wouldn't bleed over to my channel. Joey made one tweet and everyone flooded Mighty Mouse. He quit. And I never even tagged him or nothing. I have less respect for Mighty Mouse than I have for the other guy. Why do you dislike Paddy? He's entertaining as hell and genuinely a good dude. When have I ever said I dislike Paddy? I've picked Paddy in every single fight in his entire career. Not that that's a referendum on liking or disliking, but like usually people are like, oh, you always pick against him. I said he's underrated. I said he's underrated, and I've picked him in every single fight. So at what point? At what point did was I wrong? Well, at what point did I offend you? At least your dad didn't fuck you. Okay. Usman lost by robbery. All the wins have been robbery. No. I don't think Paddy has more Dana White privilege than O'Malley. We'll see, though. He might. Please say nobody the way you do. Nah, yes to a video needs to be called out. I don't think I can listen to Usman for that long. You don't think he deserves a shot? Who? Usman? No. Let me tell you guys, you dislike Paddy because you outraged he got a title shot over Arman. Oh, okay, that's why, yeah. But I would have had no problem with Arman versus Paddy for the title, for the interim title. I said Paddy was more deserving than Charles, and I stand by that. Will Jones come back and fight Tom Aspinall? Nah, Tom Aspinall's done, man. He's done. Tom's career's already done. It's in the gutter. Mickey Mouse did it for views because Guru made one supporting him versus Dana White. Honestly, lost respect for him. His fake laughs were annoying. Dude, I don't know how anybody watches Mighty Mouse at all. But yeah, Mighty Mouse is an insecure man, pathetic and desperate to be accepted by the MMA community. I said that for a long time. I said that for a long time. Said that for a long time. People can back me up. Lisa O'Malley had to fight Yan to get a title shot. Paddy had to fight fucking Chandler. I guess Dana looks at him as fighting Gaethje for the title shot. Tom did nothing wrong. He acts like a bitch. Think you'd handle Cub Swanson? What the fuck kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? What kind of fucking question is that? Damn. You know, that where the hell's Tim been, man? That's a Tim question. That just made me realize Tim has been gone. Tim, where the fuck you been at, brother? Did Tim somehow get banned? I don't remember banning him. That was a Tim question. You think you could take on Cub Swanson? Did Tim not switch his account? Is that the reality? Who fights first, Connor or Ilia? Ilia. So Paddy didn't get a robbery win. Didn't Gary get a win robbery? Gary never got a robbery win. Who should Michael Chandler fight next? He should fight his manager, whoever the fuck that is. I'm the realest Tim around these parts. What happened to Tim? I don't feel like we've seen him in days. What happened with him in YouTube? He got his stream taken down. Did anybody ask him? Apparently he was live. Did anybody ask him? He got a community guidelines warning, man. He's walking on thin ice with YouTube. I told him not to fuck with me. He needs to keep my name out of his mouth and we can all drop it. He has no manager? Well, he needs to fight his non-existent manager. He needs to fight his non-existent manager. Still like Paddy, but this is absolute bullshit. Yeah, it's annoying. Used to dislike Gary, but now he's honestly one of my favorite fighters due to his game. I love fighters like that. Agreed. How does Mighty Mouse have such terrible, obvious and basic predictions on fight to be the best in the world for as long as he was? Because the division was underdeveloped at the time, man. The division was underdeveloped at the time. That's the reality of it. And a lot of these dudes, just because they're good fighters doesn't mean they have good analysis. They're mostly fucking brain dead idiots who just are athletic. Lopes versus Volk 2 was a disgrace. Agreed. Gary's the worst fighter in the promotion. And wasn't DJ the one who confronted about it? I don't think he confronted anyone about anything. Joey, imagine Francis just charges forward, swinging wild shots against Aspinall. He would chin him. Joey got him looking over his shoulder now. Just remember, every time he says, I can't say that, or is more PG, just know that's him saying, Joey broke me. Why do I know? Why do I feel like I know who Cash is? Why do I feel like I know who that is? Why do you act like Koji was a scrub when DJ beat him? I mean, that's the truth. He wasn't a scrub, but Koji was, everyone knew at the time he didn't deserve in there. He didn't belong in there. I mean, that was known before the fight. They were like, man, they're giving this guy a title shot. He shouldn't be in there fighting for the title just yet. You know, he's way too young. He's going to be good eventually, but just not right now. Just not right now. Just not right now. That was the gist of it. Man. Koji was a tadpole when he fought DJ Fax. Robin, think of the $2. Paddy's got to be the most entitled fighter ever. I think Gaethje kind of is. Usman kind of is. Jefferson County Mike will become a gatekeeper. He's not even a gatekeeper, bro. A gatekeeper of what? Connor's dick? Is that what he's a gatekeeper of? What is he a gatekeeper of? Tell me. I'm trying to think. He's not gatekeeper of top 15. It makes sense to save Ilia versus Arman. What's left after that? They're not going to ever do that. Gaethje been putting in work. Oh, yeah, Usman's definitely more entitled. He's going to go into rants, his washed up podcast. I know. Acting like he's earned it, dude. The way he's been talking is crazy. He should get cut from the organization for the way he's talking. He really should. Paddy's the most insufferable, unbearable fighter ever. I don't know about all that. Gary might need another fight before Islam. Probably. Wait, what happened? He got a community guidelines warning. That's just the reality of it. Community guidelines warning. A fake belt of a fake belt. Arman, Mavsar are true champions in their division, yet Usman and Paddy are on my hate list now. Paddy was on Twitter acting, dude, he said, how you like them apples? In his mind, he thinks he's top 8. Who, Chandler? Where's Chandler ranked at right now? Somebody let me know. Everyone keeps asking about the stream being taken down. Did anybody ask him about it and get an answer? I'm curious. Did anybody ask him and get an answer? I'm curious. What has he said about it? Or has he not? He didn't want to bring attention to it. Maybe that's kind of my read of probably the situation. He didn't want to bring attention to it. Is that what it is? Did anybody ask him about why his stream went down? Usman's not. Chandler's at the climax. No cap. Chandler Gaethje's a better matchup at this stage of their careers. True. He didn't address it at all. I'm done. Yeah, he didn't want to bring attention. I'm done. By the way, Chandler's above Dariush, Dawson, Hoofy, and Bahamondes. That's crazy. I watch him a bit, but I don't know. Doesn't want to say your name. Yeah, he talked about me for years. Now he better not say my name ever again. Huffy ranked is crazy, kind of. The haters think Joey only has a reach of 44K sub. His subscriber count. They don't know Joey's reach is well beyond. Their reach is definitely over 100K minimum. Agreed. I really respect Chandler as a person, but he's so damn... I don't respect him at all. I think he's a piece of shit weirdo. Dick rider too. Paddy has a style for Justin to give him a flash KO. Nah, Paddy's gonna literally ragdoll Justin immediately, just like he did Chandler. Lightwood is dead, bro. I can't believe Paddy's fighting for a belt. Google Dana White's reaction to Paddy getting the decision over Jarrett Gordon. Austin, thank you for the 199. Put Jones and anyone in the room. Chimaev walks out. Okay. You're high. I don't know why I see Chandler chinning Hoofy somehow. Nah. How does Islam Gary go? I think Islam beats him via decision. Chandler gets pegged by his wife. I think he gets fucked by his wife with a big-ass, 13-inch dildo. How does Islam versus Gary go? Islam via decision. Close fight, though. Chandler does give me weird vibes, yeah. He's going to duck Joey and avoid him. Hopefully he does. That's all I wanted, man. Is him to duck me. I'm telling you, I already know. I told you, one of my biggest strengths in my entire life is being able to read people with very brief interactions. I'm telling you. I can meet someone for 10 seconds and I already know exactly who they are. It's some type of mental disability I probably have. And I always knew this dude is like the bully, the typical stereotypical bully mentality where you can sit there and just bully this person and bully that person and talk shit about this person, that person, this person, that person. And then when someone actually really matches that energy, I knew he would fold. I probably said this before. Probably said this to you guys before. It's just the way of the world, man. I can tell. I can smell it. I can sniff it on these dudes. Just like I can sniff these dudes when I can tell they were fucking spoiled little fucking brats as kids. Getting fucking king ranches when they're 16, 15 years old. And they've been spoiled their whole fucking life and sheltered their whole fucking life. I can smell it on them. I can smell it on them. It's so easy to tell. It's so easy to tell. You can tell these dudes. It's so easy. You know, but maybe that's just what happens, man. Maybe that's what you can just especially tell these spoiled little bitch, I guess when you grow up, when you get a hard upbringing, I think you can just tell. Bullies till they get smacked in the mouth. Yep, and then they run off. Yeah. I've told you guys this. Who remembers this over a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe even longer? I said me growing up, I would bully bullies. That's actually a fact. I would go out of my way to bully bullies when I was younger. Who remembers me honestly saying that? Who remembers me honestly saying that back in the day? That's what I used to do. If I seen motherfuckers picking on people who didn't deserve it, I would bully them. I would go out of my way to bully them. Promise you that. Promise you that. Which it really wasn't a bullying. It was sticking up for someone. Who watches The Watchmen? I haven't watched it. Now, who bullies the bullies? I remember. I mean, that's a fact. You can say you don't believe it. But it is what it is. I'm just telling you the reality. You've been saying that for years? Yeah. That's the truth. It's the truth. Stop the cap. You know you were the store runner. I don't even know what that means, store runner. I was a bad kid. I was a bad kid. I was crazy, dude. If you guys only, if I'd have been on YouTube like 10 years ago, oh my God. Definitely gives off vibes of someone who peaked in high school. I don't even know about that. What happened to Bo? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Bo now. He's holding out for the White House, man. That's the problem with the supposed White House event. Now everyone's saying, I'm waiting for the White House, brother. A store runner means when dudes in the hood make you run errands? Nah. Never. Would dump on his bald spot? Yeah. I remember you saying that a while ago. There's no proof. There's no way I can prove it. But it's just the reality of it. I never gave a fuck. I never was. Most people are just pussies in real life. The only bullying Joey does is the cashier at Burger King. Nah, I don't eat at Burger King. One of these days I'm going to go to Burger King, but I haven't been there. People keep saying Five Guys, Burger King, this and that, Wendy's. I haven't been there in a long time. Just almost time to tell the Snapping Turtle story again. The Snapping Turtle story was fucking insane, bro. Didn't I find the old picture of it at one point? Joey, how much to see your mugshot? Nah, I can't, because if I show you my mugshot, people can reverse image search that. Find too much info. 95% of people won't even throw hands. 95% of people, if they just talk shit, and if you just match that energy, they quiet up real quick. That's the reality. Never mind, it was my end. Joe, I love these late night streams. I work 12-hour days, and when I get home, just relax and eat while watching the stream. You're welcome, brother. I'm leaving here shortly. I've been here for almost 2 hours. Only 117 fucking likes. I mean, can it get any more embarrassing around here? You got Royval or Cop? I think Cop pulls out, but I got Royval if he stays in. Joey got arrested by ICE. Yeah, they tried to deport me. Who should share a bullet fight? I have no idea. I ain't liking the stream till you take your shirt off. Shut up, Robin. Before I embarrass you and humiliate you, buddy. Buddy boy. Any idea who Bo Nickel gets matched up with next? It's going to be some scrub. Joey got arrested for holding up Toys R Us. Nah. Not for that. They asked Joey his name, and he says tall, dark, and handsome. Exactly. But listen, boys, I'm going to get out of here. I've been here for 2 hours. Do me a favor. Go check out my video I dropped on UFC 325 and UFC 324, UFC 325. It's a heater on the channel. Anybody ever here gives advice to his viewers on how to talk to a woman? Did he ever answer? What did he have to say about his community guidelines warning? Did anybody hear what he had to say about that? Or no? I'm curious. Can anybody give me an answer on that one? I'm curious what he had to say. Does he blame me again? He keeps ignoring my comments. Does anybody else ask him? Couldn't talk to a blow-up doll. Facts. Terminally online. No woman. It's a sad reality. Would you body Chandler? Yeah, I'd throw him into the crowd. I'd throw him over the top rope, Royal Rumble style. All right, it's getting late. I'm tired as fuck. I've been getting a little sleep as it is. Robin wants to start a dono war with a 199. He avoided the question someone asked him, and he skipped over the dono. I really got this dude holding my pockets. He took down the UFC 322 stream, or he was forced to take down the UFC 322 stream. You guys tell me. You Voldemort to him. He's scared to yeah. As long as he can look, if he keeps my name out of his mouth, unless he does something abhorrent, I'll keep his name out of my mouth. That's the reality. King Ranch is lying. King Ranch, are you telling the truth or not? Who's starting a dono war with Robin before I go? He said, somebody step up to these waters, one up, and I'll keep one up until they tap out. I don't believe that, Robin. I don't believe. There was somebody calling you out last night, and you didn't take the bait. And now tonight, you're going to take the bait. Don't know where I'm actually looking forward to 324. There you go. Scott Thompson matched you. I didn't see any donos about it. You trying to grind next Pokemon? Yeah, Chase, you got a baby coming. Save your money, brother. But I don't know if King Ranch would lie, bro. Maybe he was being sarcastic, but I don't think he would lie. There you go, Robin. 2 people matched you there. I won the Dono War last night. Don't forget. I don't know. Yeah, you did kind of. All right, who's one up in Robin before I go? I'm only staying to the 2-hour mark, but I'll stay for Robin's Dono War, all right? Thank you, Austin. Joey got arrested for parking in a no parking zone. $50 dono. Put your boy Camille to bed. You talking about Camille when he doesn't have the opportunity to defend himself here? But thank you for the 199, Austin. Thank you for the 199, Robin. Thank you for the 199, Scott. I'm waiting to see what King Ranch says. Hope you keep trolling his incel minions on Twitter. Yeah, they're all mad, bro. They're all fucking mad. Anybody? Anybody going to one-up Robin? I know people have matched him, so anybody going to one-up him? He's matched right back. Let me plug this up. Anybody? I guess not. Whew, at least I got a banger video out today. I got a heater of a video out today. Robin says he's going to keep one up until someone taps out. I don't know if that's the case. 2 days in a row. Yeah, tonight you won with nothing. Nah, someone might buck up. I'll give him a minute. Damn. Who's next for Armin since he got robbed of a no title shot? BSD, Holloway? Maybe Holloway. Scott Thomas, thank you for the 199. You win these nuts. You gotta one up Robin. The match in him is good. Someone's got to one up him. This is worse than Lopez Volk. Joey versus Guru's is better than Justin versus Paddy. Honestly, it might be. We should main event 324. It really is better than Justin versus our Paddy. That's the truth. Thank you, Scott, for the 199. Thank you, Fred Reese, for the 199. Appreciate you. I hope Lopez gets 50-45 in the most boring fight ever. That's what I want. That's what I want to happen in that. I would pay a pay-per-view price to see it, I'm sure. Dana White would probably make it. Got to grow a bit. I guess that we never got an answer. How big are you, Joey? Pause. Massive pause. Massive, massive pause. Damn. 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 Pat Matthews with the 99 cents. Thank you, Pat Matthews. I wouldn't completely count out Gaethje. I've completely counted out Gaethje. Just like I've counted out Pat Matthews stepping up to these waters. We can't let Robin win 2 nights in a row. Bro said, how big are you? I know. We're really going to let Robin win 2 nights in a row, dude. His ego. I've never donated to a channel, but I will if you keep this shit up. 100 been fun to watch. Keep what shit up? But, dude, thank you. No need to actually... The Dono War is a bit of an inside joke, but real at the same time. It's weird. I invented it, though. Nobody else ever invented it. Never count me out. Pat just drops 99 cents like it's going out of style. Mad people left. They thought I was leaving. I stuck around. I stuck around for a Dono War like Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou won. At the end of the day, we can't blame the fighters. UFC's one in charge, and they have the power to make the right fight. Joey keeps me rock hard. Pause. Damn right. Damn right. Has there ever been a 199 dono war? Yes, there has. But the point of a dono war is one-upping. I mean, matching is one thing, too, back and forth. There you go. Austin Huber with the 499. He stepped up. Breaking news. Dana White here. The first number UFC event on Paramount Plus. The main event, MMA Joey versus MMA Guru. I mean, that's a one-sided fight, but probably better than Gaethje Paddy. Pat Matthews won. Now, it looks like Austin won now. Robin already backed down. Robin's already zipping up his wallet. Robin's zipping up her purse right now. But yeah, Dana White, dude had 5 seconds. Dude had 5 seconds on Paramount. YouTube takes 30%, but I also have a PayPal link in the description. If anybody ever wants to donate via PayPal, the link is in the description. You click on it, and PayPal takes a little bit less, or a decent amount less. Robin, well, you were supposed to one-up him, bro. The commissions wouldn't be able to sanction it. It wouldn't be safe for him. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back to prison, man. They'd be like, this dude is gonna fucking smash him. I'd be like Khabib. I'd be like if Shamil Gaziev had Khabib's skills. That's what I'd be. Shout out to Robin for the $5. You think Arman wins over Ilia? I think it's very possible. At this point, I believe Arman does beat Ilia. Ilia's convinced me of that. Before, I used to not think it, but now Ilia's convinced me of that. I usually get notifications for the PayPal, bro. YouTube doesn't let you one up. Oh yeah, I forgot you throw up the 50 cents, bro. Robin likes to throw up the 50 cents. He don't want to go up to the $9.99. Just keep using the number, the next highest number, man. Whoever taps out first loses. Joey wouldn't throw off Guru like Ateba threw off that bomb. Joey would throw off Guru like that Ateba threw off that bomb. That's true. That is true, brother. But yeah, I should be getting notifications on my desktop. I don't know if I've been missing them or what. I should be getting I get notifications on my desktop, but as well as my phone. Just so I don't miss them. Usually ever. Me and Austin can hold the W for the night. Okay. Alrighty. Joey Silva, Allen, I don't think you predicted that in your video. I'm going Silva, bro. I think Silva's better than Diego. I actually think Silva's better than Diego. That's the craziest part. I forgot to go through that video because I was going through all the graphics and I wasn't in a solo graphic, so I realized it after. Got the strong-handed pimp slap. That he did. That he did. That he did. It was actually a sight to behold. I know there's a lot of people messaging me. They really enjoyed that shit. They really enjoyed that shit. But listen, boys, I want you to make sure you are subscribed. It takes 1 second to subscribe to the channel. Goodbye. 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 I'm going to get out of here finally. The dono war, the poverty dono war has concluded. It's so cringe. I wouldn't give a fuck if he got banned on YouTube. I don't want to advocate it, but fuck him. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to cry any crocodile tears, but I'm not advocating for it. He will forever live in my shadow, I know. Silva got cocky and lost that fight against Lopez, but is technically much better. I agree. Got overconfident. Got overconfident, man. Really did. Damn, my neck's a little bit tight tonight. Anyway, go check out the video I dropped on 324 and 325. Here's the link to it. It's late. It's late as hell. Hope everyone had a good holiday. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye. Good night. And I will talk to you boys later. Good night. Good night. Good night.